Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and now we're going to be back to Tangle Tour. In the last one, we actually got through, I think half of people's suspicions. Nah, wrong thing again, Jesus. We got through half of people's suspicions. We got Fifi's, Fitz, Poppy, Penny, and Hawkshaw's. Sorry, I was sneezing. But now we just need to get through the last three. And I think for the sake of dramatical sense, Flores is going to be the most interesting and the last one we're going to go through. But I think the one thing that she's hiding is that she did not see anything at all. We talked to Penelope. The last one I've managed to find out. Apparently there's some love problems going on between her and her fiance Fitz. I figured from near the beginning of it. And they both of them seem to get along way more from what we can piece together from them being separate. And all the attempts Fitz made to get to her have just gone unrecognized. I'm probably a bit more emotional at that point, but I feel I see it. You shouldn't even force that upon both each other. Just not really, don't really like each other anymore. You just don't like each other's interests. Well, just continue on. We get Percival's step out of the way. He's certainly more lively than Felix. Pot of flower.
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
It's the only one.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist.
Ah.
Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
So basically everyone has a very particular talent.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business.
Yeah, probably for the
Quite
better.
possibly none of yours either.
Well, too bad. We already got into it. You don't need to worry about that anymore.
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learned on the piano.
Oh.
Primrose, that is Poppy's mother.
Oh.
She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Oh.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother.
Yeah.
Of course.
I figured.
Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
What happened to Primrose then?
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
Yeah. I guess all the people's suspicions are just gonna be everyone is gonna be hiding it from everyone else.
I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Don't worry. Leaves are the best kind of clues. We just gotta find the right amount in the most suspicious pile.
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz
yeah.
always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes. Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside.
Whoa.
I think
You have
someone
a-
threw it away.
How peculiar.
You had the most interesting reaction to that letter than everyone else.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle
Locked
Tower.
in a
I'm not
straw
the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Yeah. You're interested in it because you're the client for Hawkshaw. I forget who it was, but someone basically already said, "Oh yeah, she brought him in." No, he brought her in.
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know.
It's a clue.
But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Definitely is. Please be an important clue, please. I don't want to be carrying around this for nothing. Please, please.
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening
For now, we don't
Looks
know.
like a weapon to me.
We need So would the murder weapon be a trowel or a sword here?
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature,
Well,
all the
yeah,
same.
I guess. Didn't think you were that into nature, but meh. I guess it's all for you then, for the time being.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits.
Yep. Golden Beetle, looking to the other tower, Hawk Shop. Yeah, let's go with that.
Something.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's talk to him about it right now! I didn't think we would actually get to this point, but that makes sense now.
So, Professor,
Professor?
what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Wow.
And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Do you even have any
Convenient.
interest in it?
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You discovered a meteor is heading straight for Earth! You're trying to get a planet named to yourself. Yeah, those are no.
You're not really interested in astronomy at
I
all.
did not consider that,
What
actually.
could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Kind of field, though. Yep. Probably that.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the
How we prove
inconceivably
that-
large and the
Why he's interested in it,
unimaginably
though.
far
How
away.
we prove that?
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yep.
Yes,
Looking into
naturally.
the
My little
stars that are
portal into
across the
another
way.
world.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Pointer's telescope and the crime scene. Simple enough. Pointer's telescope was trying to hide, it was on top of, was actually looking at the crime scene because it was daytime, and not the sky because Pointer saw a bird because someone broke it for self-reflection.
Pointer's
No.
telescope almost.
Okay, not that.
Maybe just
And not up, oh yeah, not up the sky.
Pointer's
Skipped over that.
telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
Up.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid.
Oh, boy.
You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand.
Try me.
Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
Up
So,
the painting.
this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder.
So you
Did you
saw-
witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window.
Oh.
I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Oh!
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Yeah, that's already apparent.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Okay, before we go with that, the sound, the reason why, if Flora was also on the ground, and Freya was too, it has to be something with the music, the gramophone. That's why it's cracked. But also the statue and the music room is also cracked. That can be used as a test run. Glass. So, maybe the gramophone, like the sound that Poppy heard, that was basically it. That was basically the sound of the grinding metal for 3 seconds that got both Flora and Freya to writhe in the ground. And the headphones. The earmuffs lost in a hallway. This morning, the morning of the murder. would set it up, and why kill Freya only? Why? What's the motive for killing her? Let's head down to the gardens. Maybe now we can actually look into it? Wait, that was... I don't think that was there.
This wasn't here before.
No.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
Is it the little girl? A wooden toy, some kind of layer of dark ink lays beneath a sheet of glass. This is my new friend. She likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two, Freya. What the heck? What?
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well,
No, they don't match.
It's a
Wait, what,
perfect
really?
match.
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Did... A possibility that Freya just framed herself? No.
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Oh. And this is where it goes. It's the next chapter. Unfinished business. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's now part of it? This is my new friend. He likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two, Freya. Okay, let's go to your place and listen to the song, the eight notes. Where is it? Sheet music.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yep. Play the tune for us.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes.
Mm-hmm.
I have it memorized.
Hopefully this music changes the thing on the screen. Yep. Piano. That symbol. A wooden toy of some kind. A layer of dark ink lies beneath the sheet of glass. Okay, that's how we're gonna get the thing. So, Freya was listening to people's things. Okay, that's one. Maybe I know the other ones would be this. The gramophone. What would the fourth one be? The fourth one. We have to look at the thing again. Wait, what are we doing? Not that. Gramophone. Let's listen to this first. No? Let's listen to the... Let's look at the... Not listen. Let's look at the symbols in the harp to see if we figure them out.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Bell. Bell? Lips? Birds. Bell, lips, bird? I didn't even bother to look at the symbols on here, but they're... Just from the sides of them, they don't look like they could be any kind of object. To be that symbol, lips, bell, lips, bird. There was a melody in the main entrance.
Let's come back later.
Main entrance. Let's move over.
Little bird feeder.
How do you know they're for birds?
Okay, no, the bell here. Goes to that. There's that symbol. Lips and a bird. Lips and birds. What even the lips be? What would even those be?
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
And
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
No, nothing there. Maybe we have to go to Penelope's room to get that.
looks like nature. Rude.
Nothing?
No.
Oh, if that's true, can they even be...
Where would the lips and the bird feeders go? Lips and birds. Where would that go to? When was the last time I heard... I don't think I heard anything similar to music. Or noises. Flora's tower. Any other noises to be found here?
We already solved it.
Yep, and it's empty. Do we have to look at the other tape?
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
There we go. That and lips. This? We just gotta wait for them to pop their text boxes up.
It's piano music.
Nothing else? Just that? Huh. Okay. Where would the last one go? Where would the last one go? Last one. Let me look at that again. Humming. Oh, lips. Yeah, humming. But birds. Okay. Where would birds be? We already tried looking through there. Birds. Let's try the rooftop garden.
Trees.
In a garden.
In a garden. On a roof.
Anything?
Trees.
In a garden.
In a garden.
That's one big
Or
bird.
one very small.
Birds. Anything here? Really? No?
It's so relaxed. I might just stay here.
Oh, shall I go finish the investigation on my own?
That'd be great.
Birds. The workshop. Oh, we forgot that. I forgot about that. Maybe there's something in here in the chest.
Nice.
How do you know?
My else plus there's a treasure
I
map.
forgot about this. I have an idea. Maybe we're supposed to go through the pirate ship here and see that over there through the. This is supposed to be through the lens of a telescope. So the combination for this would be I-7 South.
Nothing.
Did you check the treasure map? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
To be honest, I don't know. I've been going back and forth on like, what is even before? Like, what coordinates are we supposed to be even using? It's not the middle one. It's not the plant. Well, it's not the dragon. It's not the mountain either. It's not the coordinates for the that. Or I-3 South.
Still locked.
I think there's a connection, like they're different versions of the same thing, maybe?
I-4.
That was
The padlock has 3 different inputs.
Yeah, letter, number,
letter,
and a compass direction.
number. It's just a grid reference for the map.
A grid reference to the map. Yeah, but what exactly are you supposed to make of it? Use the treasure map to discover the combination for the chest padlock. That's it, really. Hard to tell the direction they would go in. North, east, south, west. Never eat soggy waffles. Pirate ship to that. No. West, east. I-3 south?
That was.
The padlock is just a grid reference for the map.
Oh, I really don't want to look up a walkthrough for this. But I might have to since I don't understand what they're asking me. Oh, this would be the only puzzle that I wouldn't be able to solve. I've been brute forcing it last time I tried this out, but no luck. No nothing. No nothing. Use this treasure map to discover the combination for the chest padlock. There's no other one. Okay, plant, dragon, mountain, X. We're standing on top of F4 by the perspective of this, so I4.
That
The
was.
padlock just a grid reference.
I might just brute force it.
That
The
was.
padlock just a grid reference. For the
That.
The padlock just a grid reference.
That.
The padlock just a grid reference.
That.
The padlock
Now
just a
we're
grid
back to
reference.
that. What am I supposed to do then? Okay, I definitely didn't look up a hint for this puzzle. One hint that I found was basically that something about the birds. I didn't read further than that, but the birds. I didn't consider something like that. So the planet's far away. That's the closest one. I just assumed that it was this one, the most easy solution. That was too obvious. Dang it. So the dragon would be closer, the closest. Mountain would be there, but I can't tell which would be even. I'm pretty sure that would be far away. So X, and we have to turn our thinking or way around. So obviously the compass direction is the direction we're looking through. So if we're going north, X there, there's no dragon or sea monster next to the X close enough that direction. This way, no. No. Sea dragon, left. Oh! Oh, I see it! Here, dragon, mountain, bird, plant. Okay. H6 to the west.
I did it. What do I win?
Wow, that was gratifying. Oh boy. I feel slightly guilty because I look up a hint for that, but that was so obvious to think about. Oh, I feel bad.
Not bad.
Yes, I feel bad, but not bad at all. Is there like a music box in there for the frog tablet? I don't even know what to call it.
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Oh. Different paints. Painted models. A model resembling a child with green hair. A model resembling a woman with gray hair. A model representing a red and white bird. A model representing a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. Guess it's a red herring. If I found that first, I probably would be.
Ah, you found it.
Why were you trying to hide it?
What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course.
And?
Surrounded by all her favorite people.
Oh. Richard, Remington, and Primrose. And a bird.
There's something about Felix's painting supply. Something.
Let's ask him about it.
And the family tree.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting. Something suspicious.
Well, I already figured that out.
Let's ask her about it.
Let's talk to him first. Let's ask her later.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious about it.
Not face value.
I used it to paint, obviously.
Obviously.
Totally normal thing to do.
Totally
Never
normal.
said it was suspicious.
Come on,
Caught you
then.
there.
Out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
Oh, I didn't notice that. It's not your paint pot. It's not the right color. It's not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Maybe this? I don't exactly know where you're going with this. I just know that's suspicious, but not the painting supplies itself.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Now I actually have no idea. And now I am curious. Oh, it's different! You stole this from her and put something else in?
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
But why?
That red paint is from Freya Supplies,
Why?
not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway?
Every little
And none of
clue
this
and
is
bit
connected
matters.
to your murder.
Why is blood? Why is Felix stealing Frey's paint relevant to the murder? This red paint pot was used to fill up blood.
This red paint almost. Maybe
This red paint pot was used to fill up blood.
This red paint pot was used to fill up
No.
blood. Nope.
Oh, that's different. Huh. Where'd I got it?
This red
this it?
almost.
Was
Maybe
this red
just-
paint pot?
This red paint
yeah,
pot was somehow
That
filled
itself was
with
suspicious.
blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that, That's definitely something.
Yep.
Right. Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know, perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
Why?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
It's the bird.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
Oh.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Oh. That goes it, but who filled it with blood? Wait. I want to look at something real quick again. Now the lid was still on. Was there even anything in our painting easel? Did we even look at that when we were in there? Painting easel.
Supposedly, Freya was working. Looks like she was still.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
I didn't pick this up. There's a bit of it on there. Brush and palette. The palette has a variety of paints loaded onto it. The largest is a blob of black in the middle. That's green, but okay. The paintbrush is still covered with dried red paint. Well, we know we can't talk to
You haven't seen this
No,
yet,
you
have
haven't.
It's a little model of you. Who were the other people next to you?
Your family, brother and sister. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's do your suspicion meter then.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yep.
But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the
Nope,
room.
'cause it's
So
not a
what's going
knife.
on?
It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
That kind of makes sense.
Hmm,
But
where would it even be then? What would it be then if it's not that feather then? No.
that kind of makes
No.
sense.
I'm actually not sure anymore now. Because know for oh, maybe you compared it with this actually.
Let's
yep,
take a closer
okay.
look at this.
Yep. The feather looks like a yeah. The painted knife is made of was stolen by, was hidden by. It's actually just a feather from an inked bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink-dip bird.
It's definitely the right shape.
Yep.
But the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Anything. Yeah.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora.
It has
and come to think of
significance
it,
to her.
why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
It was gonna be. It was Flora's birthday.
The ink-dip bird was Flora's pet.
Oh,
so
you lose
she
the feather?
kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet,
What happened
and
to
it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
Where? Oh, in there.
That we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Completely empty. Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not...
This corner?
Wait. There's something tucked inside this one.
Flora's drawings. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message in the back. These are for you. Love, Freya. That's sweet. Oh.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Guess we go to the very start. Another place, another topic of discussion to fit together. But I think I'm gonna leave that here for this one. I feel like we're getting even more closer, and now I'm just going on a binging trip just to try to piece this all together. Oh, I was not having a fun time when we were going through I guess one of the episodes when we were talking to Poppy and Felix. There was not much going on there, but I am now just everything seems to be fitting and piecing together like pieces of a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle. So I hope you can enjoy me next time. Just help me, and maybe prove that you were right than me beforehand before I managed to solve this. So I hope you join me next time, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.